Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And I'll be sharing from my Guru's blog, His Eminence the 25th Sam Toko Rinpoche. The topic is on homage to Shakyamuni, the great sage. Before that, let me go to a picture to share with you. There you go. This is Rinpoche offering to Buddha Shakyamuni at Bodhgaya, the Mahabodhi temple. Okay, Homage to Shakyamuni, the great sage, by Sam Rinpoche. When we take refuge in the Buddha, we take a pledge to start the incredible journey of realizing the cause of all sufferings does not rise from others but from ourselves. Hence, when we accept the doctrine of karma, we stop blaming others and start taking responsibility for our own actions. Karma is not fatalistic in that whatever you are in life, you are stuck. In fact, it is the opposite. Whatever you are can be changed, made better, improved, and grow. Karma is not a doctrine to lock you in and increase fatalistic thinking. In fact, it is very liberating when you actually think about it deeply. Liberating because nothing is permanent and everything can be improved. You can do it. If you follow the path of Dharma, you will improve everything in your life. No reason to be depressed, sad, or feel stuck. Karma liberates you by telling you the truth. The truth is that you are the author of all that comes in your way. So stop complaining, get yourself going, and plan what you want to achieve. Sam Rinpoche. The life story of Shakyamuni Buddha. Anyone can be a Buddha. Buddha is a person who is awakened, someone who has realized the true nature of reality. In a simpler word, someone who is free of hate, greed, and ignorance. Moreover, Buddha is extremely compassionate and selfless. He benefits all sentient beings unconditionally. Birth, childhood, and growing up. Before Buddha Shakyamuni became enlightened, he was a prince called Siddhartha Gautama, meaning he who achieved his goal. About 2,500 years ago, Prince Siddhartha was born to King Suddhodana and Queen Maya of the Shakya clan in today's Lumbini, Nepal. It is said that when Prince Siddhartha was conceived, Queen Maya dreamt of a six-tasked white elephant entered her right side. This dream indicated that the baby was not an ordinary, but a pure and powerful being. 10 months later, Queen Maya gave birth to the baby without experiencing pain, which was very unusual. Unfortunately, 7 days after Queen Maya gave birth to Prince Siddhartha, she passed away. Since then, it was Queen Maya's sister, Mahapajapati, who took care of Prince Siddhartha like her own son. When Prince Siddhartha was still a baby, some holy men predicted he would grow up to be a great king or a great spiritual leader. Worried that Prince Siddhartha might pursue the spiritual path, King Suddhodana did not let Prince Siddhartha out of the palace and surrounded him with all the good things everyone could wish for. When Prince Siddhartha was 16 years old, King Suddhodana arranged Prince Siddhartha to marry his cousin Yasodhara. Later, Yasodhara gave birth to their only son, Rahula. Discovering sufferings. After many years spending only inside the palace, Prince Siddhartha finally got the permission from the father to go outside the palace to visit the city. It was this visit that Prince Siddhartha learned about people who would get old, and it was a suffering. After this visit, Prince Siddhartha went outside the palace for another 3 more times. During these visits, he saw a sick man, a dead man, and a holy man. Prince Siddhartha then realized he too would have to go through the suffering of getting old, sick, and finally dead. At the age of 29, Prince Siddhartha decided to live his comfortable life in the palace and follow the spiritual path in order to seek the truth and the way to get out of suffering. Searching for truth and enlightenment. After leaving the palace, Prince Siddhartha became a wandering ascetic under the guidance of two teachers, Arada Kalama and Rudraka Ramaputra. He engaged in extreme prolonged fasts, believing this would elevate the mind and the door to wisdom would open so he could find the truth. However, after 6 years of extreme asceticism, Prince Siddhartha still had not found the answer. He realized this was not the way, so he went to Bodhgaya and meditated under a Bodhi tree. At the age of 35, after meditating for 46 days, Prince Siddhartha gained enlightenment and found the way to cease the suffering. Since then, he was known as Shakyamuni Buddha, the sage of the Shakyas. Turning the wheel of Dharma. After his awakening, Shakyamuni Buddha traveled to the Deer Park near Varanasi and gave his first discourse, also known as the first turning of the wheel of Dharma, to his first 5 disciples. This was the first time Shakyamuni Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths. The existence of suffering. 2. The cause of suffering. 3. The cause of suffering can end. 4. The path to the end of suffering. For the next 45 years, Shakyamuni Buddha traveled to different places in India and Nepal to give teachings to people from all walks of life. Mahaparinirvana. At the age of 80, while he was in Kushninagar, Shakyamuni Buddha decided it was time for him to enter into parinirvana. As he laid on his right side, facing west on the couch prepared by his disciples, he asked if they had any questions for him. No one had. He repeated the question for another 2 times. It was silent again. Finally, Shakyamuni Buddha uttered his last words. Nothing lasts forever. You have to work hard to free yourself from suffering. He then entered into a meditative state and passed away. And that is my sharing from Rinpoche's blog on Homage to Shakyamuni the Sage, the Great Sage. And please do visit Rinpoche's blog because there are many, many, many articles of interest other than just Buddha's teachings or the Dharma. So there are a lot of, like animals, vegetarianism, environment, art, architecture and culture, celebrities and people, and current affairs, and on books, poetries, and also there are like food or films, TV and music, inspiration, and there's science and mysteries, and travel and pilgrimage, Yeti, Bigfoot and Sasquatch, and lots of things of interest. So no matter what your interest may be, you will find it in Rinpoche's blog. So please do visit Rinpoche's blog, which is very, I've learned a lot from his blog. So thank you for sharing your time with me, and we'll end this with a completion dedication in English. May the precious body mind where it is born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase forevermore. May the precious emptiness where it is not born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase forevermore. May this merit accumulated by myself and others beneficially serve all sentient beings and the Buddha Dharma, and especially may the essential teachings of the unerring Master Tsongkhapa become clear and enduring. In all my rebirths, may I not be parted from perfect gurus. Let me enjoy the abundance of the Dharma, perfecting the qualities, stages, and paths. May I quickly attain the rank of Vajradhara Buddha. By this virtue may I quickly realize Guru Buddhahood and transfer each sentient being into the enlightened state. May all conducive conditions arise and all obstacles be pacified in order to increase infinitely the doctrine of the spiritual king Tsongkhapa. By the merits of the 3 times of myself and others, may the doctrine of Lama Tsongkhapa blaze forever. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the 3 jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the paths of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. May the holy teachers have long lives. May the enlightened activities be fully displayed in the 10 directions, and may the brightness of the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa continuously dissipate the veil of darkness covering the beings of the 3 realms. In this land encircled by snow mountains, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezig remain in this life until samsara's end. Whom grant me here and now appropriate attainments without exception. Grant increase of the entourage, teachings, and wealth, O mighty Shukden. And with that, thank you again for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you for my next sharing.